What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and shout out to Scatha for sending me this information from across the pond. If you log in now to Assassin's Creed Shadows, you'll notice that they reverted your stuff from needing 10,000 fragments back to 2,500, yet they don't give any of the keys, obviously. So what's going on is that they acknowledge that the recent change to the anomalies extra reward data fragments requirement within the Animus Hub, they reverted it because they need to address a visual bug that's preventing many players from seeing their progress as they complete missions. Now, I don't think that that's a visual bug, because if it was a visual bug, we would actually have our keys for the data fragments. So I don't know what they're doing. However, they say rest assured your progress and fragments have continued to be tracked on the back end, meaning that on their end, their servers is where all that information is held. Like I told you, with opals, with ore from Valhalla and Odyssey respectively, they actually have on their end, on the server, that's where they keep the ore and the opal. That's how they track it. That's how they know how much you have. And, they know whether or not you're going to, like, get more or you got them already. When you do a new game plus, you don't find more ore on the map because you already got it. Same with the opal. So that's what I meant when I told you guys that it's server side. This problem is a server side issue. Anyway, they go on to say the new anomalies rotation cycle will remain, and this data fragments requirement will return once the source of the visual bug can be determined and fixed. You may need to restart your game to receive the reversion. So I'm not sure if they're working on it now, and you give it a little bit of time and they'll be able to, go back and you'll get your keys and your data fragments that you had already earned. I'm hoping that that's the case. And if that is the case, definitely do not do the challenges that came out last night, early this morning, because when we get the new project tomorrow, you'll be able to get that added in. So definitely do not do them. They said, in the meantime, we would love to hear your feedback about the change from limited time it was implemented so we can improve it for the future. So basically, if you had a problem or you would like to see something different or you would like to see improvements, definitely hit them up and, give your feedback. And like I said before, they seem to be really receptive to what's going on. Be polite. Don't, be a jerk face and jump in there and, start it off with, why is Yasuke in this game? There were no black samurais or anything. Like real complaints. Things that you should actually complain about. Or feedback that will actually be constructive. That would help them out. Go and give them that. I may give them my feedback as far as what I think should have been done. I'm also going to give them my feedback. I'm going to wonder what happened to any keys that were earned. They should either be distributed to us or everything should be held until tomorrow's project is open, so that way we could receive all those data fragments on the project. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, I put up a video earlier that shows what we can expect, what's going on with the title update. And, this is something that I'm not sure. I understand that it's a visual bug, but I don't think it is. I think it's more a bug where, it's just not counting what we've done. And even though they've done it in the past where, like Valhalla, you go and you do whatever and nothing is counting, it still shows 0. They did fix it to where you actually did get whatever you actually earned. So I'm feeling kind of good about that. I feel like they may actually get that working. and we will get any data fragments that we had lost or that didn't show up, and we will get any keys that are owed to us, if there are keys owed to us. It's still, even though that showed that I had 2,300 data fragments until I got another 400 keys, that's incorrect, because I had 900 when it was on the old system. 900 until the next thing, so it wouldn't even make sense that this... I would have 800 keys, in other words, with what we did before plus what I already had. So I hope they're mathing the math and it all works out. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this? Are you excited that they acknowledge it, that they're fixing it? Did you restart your game? Did you check your game? Did you see if it was like mine, where you went back and you had some data fragments, but it's back to 2,300 or 2,500 data fragments necessary till 400 keys? Or are you still on the 10,000? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yar yee!